Dangote refinery versus federal government. They want to divide this country to two. Serious division. Some people they support Dangote refinery. Some people they support federal government. I saw a video of Seun Kuti that he did yesterday. Okay, so let me break down the whole quarrel for this matter. Dangote get up, he say one build refinery. NNPC say we go like get parts of the refinery. We go like buy shares. The cost of this refinery is 19 billion, approximately $20 billion. 10% is $2 billion. Federal government say we will drop $2 billion. Normally, that $2 billion is supposed to be 10%. But based on some other things, so federal government would do, Dangote gave them 20% for the same $2 billion. So they don't get quarrel over the payment of that $2 billion. One. Secondly, the same federal government is accusing Dangote of trying to monopolize the market. So even as Dangote gets refinery where they produce diesel, if it serve this country, federal government is still giving people license to import diesel. Now Dangote they cry, they quarrel up and down that what federal government is doing to him is not fair. Federal government is supposed to give Dangote crude oil when they go to refine. But now Dangote has to be importing crude oil based on one or two issues where federal government don't get with our crude oil and loans where they borrow. Now some people they support federal government say, hey, may they deal with Dangote true. And they try to monopolize the industry. Dangote say, if you feel I'm trying to monopolize the industry, no wahala. Come and buy the refinery, may you handle line yourself. Seun Kuti is one of those people who I feel say Dangote and federal government they buy Nigeria. For example, Seun Kuti raised an observation. He said that $2 billion with federal government involved for that refinery where they take collect 20%. He said that money alone fit build full refinery. He gave an example of Sinclair, we sell refinery for America for the same amount of about 2.6 billion. Federal government is investing 2.5 billion to buy 20% of the refinery. But then I will show you Seun Kuti's video. You get one thing when I would like explain. More now watch this video.
Now buy all Nigeria textile mill. What happened to all the mills? They could just come outside when they don't bow and finish. You know how much federal government put for that refinery?
They give
2 billion. I did it live. The day they announced that they give Dangote 2 billion for 20% of that refinery.
Okay.
Government gave Dangote just give Dangote $2 billion.
$2 billion.
For just 20% of that refinery. That refinery is 680,000 barrel per day capacity and fertilizer. That same day, Sinclair Oil to America. I mean that's the name of the company. I think Sinclair
yeah.
Or something. I can check later. They sold the same size of refinery with rail tracks, with trains, with the same fertilizer, everything, giant refinery, just like Dangote. The entire thing they sold it for $2 billion. The entire thing in America was sold. America, where workers earn more, where things are more expensive than Nigeria.
Okay.
They sold that same size of refinery that day for $2 billion. Federal government buy 20% of Dangote on just 20%
with the same amount.
The same $2 billion. This Dangote has the audacity to come outside today and say one government they sabotage. I say in the last 5 years has the government of Nigeria spent $2 billion on Nigerian education for all of us to educate all our children. We don't see $2 billion. $2 billion is over 300 billion naira.
About 320 billion naira.
He comes and say, you know, one monopoly. When they don't think be monopoly, I don't believe in monopoly. Government should come and buy the refinery. More come buy BC. Refinery we don't go work. More we come. See, una no get sense. See now, due to una, they don't use their influencers. Some of them don't come outside. Hey, government won't kill Dangote. All of them don't. Government now. Now not gonna say that the plan between him and the government. He don't do the first step now. So government now to look like say government is proactive. Government will come buy the refinery. Abi now because the government do well. Abi later the BC will now fall on Nigeria head.
Okay.
Abi Abi why it was said that okay, the question to ask is this: if the refinery they work, is it our now we go collect the profit? Is the profit going to go to Nigerians? Is the profit of the refinery, is it a national business? This is Dangote's personal. Now he choose say he won't enter that business.
Okay.
No gun to his head. Nobody tie him. He say I'm business. They say capitalism. Business is win or lose. It's either you do the business well and you gain. This is capitalism. So, and they tell you now, this is what capitalism is. Business means say if you do your business well, you move forward. If you don't do your business well, you fall off. Why be say when the rich men of Nigeria do business, work well, we must come and help them out? That is socialism. They go telling every day say socialism is bad. Socialism is bad. But when they fuck up, they immediately run to the government for public money. Just like we do in Nigeria, everywhere in the world.
Okay.
They run to the government for public money. They run to the government for public money.
Okay, my problem with Seun Kuti, is that most times he doesn't get his facts right. He wants to comment over matters he has no idea about. And when you want to comment over matters you have no idea about, you first of all go into extensive research, which he did not. Now, I studied chemical engineering, so this is my field. A refinery is like a fish pond. Let me use a fish pond to explain it. If they tell you that one refinery is 10,000 barrels of crude oil per day, it's like a 10,000 capacity fish pond. When they tell you something that one has 650,000 barrels of crude oil per day, it's like a 650,000 capacity fish pond. So you know that the difference is wide apart. Number one, go and Google how much it would take to build a refinery. A 30,000 capacity refinery per day, 30,000 crude oil, 30,000 barrels per day refinery will cost you about $3 billion. Dangote refinery 680,000 capacity per day, which is over 20 times more than the 30,000 capacity per day. Okay, now let's come to Sinclair refinery that my brother Seun is claiming was sold for $2 billion. Sinclair refinery is about the same capacity with Dangote refinery. Now, Sinclair did not sell their refinery. They sold the storage capacity and the pipeline, and they did not sell it totally. They sold part of it. So a refinery, you bring in the crude oil, you refine. The assets you use to refine, the machines, everything you use to refine is called the production assets. Now, when you are done refining, you move the fuel and the diesel and everything you refine via pipeline. You move and pass pipeline. That pipeline part is called the pipeline asset. Then you store it in tanks. Those tanks are called the storage asset. Sinclair sold to HF Frontiers a part of their pipeline and storage asset. They did not sell their exploration and their production assets, which is where the real investment is. That's one. That storage asset and the pipeline asset, where they say they don't sell them totally. It was a measure. They bought a larger percentage. So they created a new company called HF Sinclair. So it is now HF and Sinclair together that owns that asset. So they did not buy the full refinery. They bought the pipeline and the storage assets. So before you come here and told me they sold the full refinery for $2 billion, there's no 600,000 capacity refinery, no 600,000 barrels per day capacity refinery on Earth, in Jupiter, in Pluto that is worth less than $10 billion. None. If you have it, I'm open for a debate. We can start our research. If I lose, I will tell you thank you for teaching me. But before you talk on matters when you don't do research. That's one. The $2 billion where federal government say they would drop for the 20%, about 2.5 billion, maybe 2.6 billion. They're not dropping. Like Dangote, they tell you, they drop part of the money. By the time they solve the math, that part of the money could only buy 7%. They didn't drop the money totally. And they not see and drop. Suddenly, federal government don't get $20 billion to buy that refinery, even if they decide to buy it. So when Dangote said, if you know I'm monopolizing market, come and buy it, he's not offering to sell it. It's a statement. If you not like, I call buyer. It's just a figurative type of speech. So let's get our facts right. Again, Seun Kuti say, "Mo go buy refinery when it will work." That refinery will work. That one where Dangote dey build, it will work. He is not the only owner of that refinery. NNPC gets 7% already. Some other investors will get money, so you cannot say just get top, say you want get down. Next is the monopoly of this refinery you are shouting about. Dangote said, "How am I monopolizing the market? The federal government get 3 refineries for this same country now. My own, I make and the 4th one. So we get 4 refineries. You are telling me I'm monopolizing the market because you not you do your own well. Every year we keep budgeting money to repair those refineries." Minister of Petroleum for State Heineken Lokobiri told us last year that Port Harcourt refinery will work in December. Now July we don't do so. Is that Dangote's fault? If you don't want him to monopolize the market, then build your own refineries to work. Somebody build your own to work, you dey complain say one monopolizer. If it is the way we do your own, may work. I don't know why Nigerians hate Nigerians so much. If you want to monopolize the market, say may monopolize them. At least it's a Nigerian company. There are industries monopolized by Chinese in this country. Have you ever heard that a Nigerian man is mining gold in this country? Now you bought people monopolize those industries. And do they even really give us the money? Do we hear about it? Nobody's complaining about that one. But the one where fellow Nigerian want to now, all of us, they raise alarm, if they monopolize the market. Before Dangote Cement was Lafarge. And Lafarge is still there till today. So why is everybody shouting that he's monopolizing the market? Yeah, if he's doing business, some incentives will be given to protect his business because he's in Nigeria. But I would rather have a Nigerian monopolize the market than an outsider monopolize the market. So people, they move money for this one, they carry go abroad. Now, make Dangote, they tell you, see, may they come do the steal. We don't do the steal again. There are people who have more money than us. That's what he said. He said they know where they kept the money. They should go and bring it for Dubai and every other places. The person who say make it invest here now with the fighter. Are we even thinking? That Dangote refinery will work by the grace of God. The man has borrowed a lot of money. He has spent a lot of money. He was the one that brought down the prices of diesel. And I don't know how much they sell them before it start to refine. That $10 never high like this. They were selling at 1,700. Now it crashed the price to under 1,000. Today they are around 1,200, even with the dollar increase. Which means as when they were selling 1,700, they were making massive profits. Now Dangote and I bring them down. If we continue to treat our companies like this, people who have money will continue to take it abroad. Because it is safer to do business there than in Nigeria. I remember when the MD of Total West Africa said, Nigeria, it is hard to do business in Nigeria. And we are proving it. When they go abroad, and this month now, our president will travel, go beg people for abroad. Come and invest in Nigeria. Nigeria is a good country. Our own brother will invest here. See the way we treat them.